Okay, welcome Netrunners. We've got a game here, very special. There's a bit of a fun tournament down at GUF in the Valley, and this is the game for, I guess, to decide who placed first. We've got Josh on the right and Kuso on the left.
Yep.
And joining me today is Lynn. And
Hello.
G'day, Lynn. And I am Craig Gambit, also known as Gambit. You may have seen me play at other games that Andrew and Alex have come. Alright, so these guys are running some interesting decks. Like, we got Kuso, he's got Edward Kim, the new Anarch.
Well, Edward Kim is a little bit prominent in our meta right now. At least
that is
two
true.
to three people playing it.
It's strong. Like, because of Edward Kim, I made... Like, I was trying to rock the old Blue Sun, but it relies too heavily on the operations, so changed to a more asset-heavy economy.
Yeah. It'll mess your Blue Sun up.
I know.
Bye-bye Scorches, bye-bye Punitives.
Yeah. Oh, it's so dull. Oh, and when you lose those oversights as well.
Oh,
Okay, so it looks like... And, sorry, Josh is running, what was that? Tennin Institute. Tennin Institute, yep. So if you don't get in, he gets a counter. He's got a little marker down the bottom of the screen that he'll flip over if the thing is turned on. You might not be able to see it behind that deck box. So it looks like we've got an Ice. Was it Ice credit for his first
Ice
turn?
credit.
Yep, and...
A poor man's Ice hedge fund.
Yes, yes. Yeah, not quite the Ice baby that we all love to see.
Yeah. And on Kuso's side, I see this... I can't quite see. Is that Crash Space? A little blurry.
Actually, I think... Okay, he sure gambled, and then he's hostaged for... couldn't be Crash Space. Is it...
No.
Let me just look up...
Yeah, it's blurry.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so... Tennin, we don't see a great deal, but what Josh has been running with it is... It's making hard decisions.
What an inject, though. It's 2 prepaid pads and 2 data suckers.
Yeah, like, I guess the money's okay, but...
Oh, I mean, come on. Edward Kim is obviously playing recursions, right?
Yeah.
They have those deja vus. They have
That's true.
retrieval runs.
Mm-hmm.
They might be splashing in some clone chips. It's fine. It's fine. Those two prepaids are great. Yeah. And big tail from Josh White Buddha caught on there. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make this name stick. I'm calling him White Buddha.
Okay.
I think when you put an ice down on an empty server, instead of protecting that, that would now you just get trash. Instead of protecting the Jackson, you're saying, hey, I have some agendas in my hand that I want to put down.
Yep. And
although he could be faking it out, but that is the message.
It seems like that's a pretty strong idea. It looks like Ash Kuso, he actually he hostaged for the supplier there. That's what that card is.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Yep. And that's why there's now a prepaid on the table for free.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I see. I would have iced up the archive there and waited for a little bit. But it's let's not pretend he can res all 3 ice on the table. That's not happening.
Yeah, that's true. What's that? 7, 8 credits he's got there, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's 8.
Well, I guess out of Tennin, I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of ice walls. It's only 1 cost and the run. It's a great. I'm a big fan of ice wall. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah. As somebody who run Eda, ice wall is the bane of my existence.
Yeah.
I have to knife that.
There it is. There's your archives ice.
Yep, there you go.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like there may have been some... I don't know, just the way that Ash slammed down his cards, he may have been considering a retrieval of sorts, perhaps?
Yeah.
What do we got?
Oh, deja vu. Let's go.
Okay,
Here comes those data suckers.
Yep. Oh, so good. Deja vu, getting those 2 viruses for $2.
Yeah. Oh, so good. But all the servers are iced up though, so I don't know how many free successful runs you'll be getting.
That's true. Okay. Special order. What are we
Now,
getting?
the great thing about Tennin's ability, while there's a little lull,
Yep.
is he can advance whatever he wants. It doesn't have to be advanceable.
That's true. Like there's Josh
You,
always.
you can advance those snares
That's true.
if you
Yeah.
want.
Well, Josh is always joking when we were playing that because on the first turn, like there has been no previous turn, so he could advance your ID in effect, which wouldn't work.
You can advance Tennin itself or your opponent's ID. I believe that is the official ruling, even though that is, it's the letter of the law versus spirits of the law, like all over again. It's quite a useless ruling if you really think about it.
Yeah, because I always thought that they never really counted as being in play per se. It's more just
they don't.
It's just a representation.
In fact, you can't trick of light off them. So you can advance them. That token is, for all intents and purposes, entirely useless.
Oh, it looks like Josh is in the money. We've got Melange
with
behind a
ice wall.
Yep, there it is.
He gets fresh, but it's okay. He got 7 credit.
Yep. Now, I think that's a good call that Ash made. Like Kuso made, special ordering out the Corroder because that it's a strong chance that there's going to be the ice walls.
Yes, I think. Oh, there's that Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson.
I think Josh is running some Constellation Ice, but a lot of advanceable ice.
Yep.
Are barriers.
Ooh,
I mean, you have that Changeling Suite as well, and the Constellation Ice.
Now, I just to interrupt you there. It looks like Kuso's got his console as a spinal modem. I'm personally terrified of running a spinal modem because I don't like the idea of taking brain damage from losing traces. But I think it's probably a pretty safe install.
Against this deck, yes.
Yeah, against
but,
this.
in the meta, there's a lot of near-earth herbs around, and they will trace you.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I like to call it never-ending hell.
Yes, that is the correct name for that deck. Especially Neopet, the one that goes sideways off the mat.
Yeah, that gets a bit silly.
Yeah, it does. It really is a terrible feeling when they seesaws you and you also have to take a brain damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's like your deck working against yourself.
Yeah. Okay, so Josh has scored out a clone retirement. Pretty easy, 2 for 1. Just install, advance, and off it goes.
But again, another indication to me that he have more agendas in your hand.
Yeah.
If you only have a clone retirement, I would wait.
Yeah, save it to
because
when you...
I've played this deck before, and I believe he give himself bad puffs sometimes. So if I could help it, I would have saved it.
Yeah, because pretty sure I saw him. Oh, he had one of the big illicit ice that he was running. Is there a Sarugi? I don't
know.
Doesn't matter.
If you look at him, he advanced twice on the HQ ice.
Oh, what is that?
That is a Constellation Protocol.
Oh, okay.
It goes with the Constellation Ice.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for a fact that he have taken those out of his deck since then. I don't think it fit in his deck, especially for 2 influence.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to run with the Constellation Suite in Wayland. But it only moves ice from advanceable ice to advanceable ice.
That's
so
right.
It's a little bit limited.
Okay, looks like we might get a... So, with the 3 on there, that should be a free res on whatever that... If that is a Constellation Ice on HQ there.
Well, unless it's Orion.
Yes. Okay, yeah. And then he's got to wait.
He's just waiting for a way to...
For...
But still, he shifted that advancement tokens before he Trick of Light there. And that seems to indicate to me he really wants to protect his hand, right? His hand is more important, seems to me.
Yeah.
But that's a Brain Trust and
it's got Brain Trust, Clone Retirement.
And Clone Retirement, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So Ash has trashed that Constellation Protocol. Oh! Man, Underworld Contacts. That card. Just the gaining the credit for the res, just for resing ice, is such a punch in the face.
It's great against Blue Sun.
Yep. Oh yeah, does that trigger on their turn as well? Like if I oversight? Or is
Oh
it...
yeah. It triggers any.
I didn't even think of that.
And a lot of Blue Sun players will bounce ice regularly to lose that click just to stay in range of your hedge funds and your what's that? Cost 10, gain 5 credit.
Restructure.
Yeah, restructure.
Yep.
And you're every time they're doing that, you just keep running and they keep rezzing and you just keep gaining credit.
Okay, so Ash has just installed. It looks like
that is
the hotel, and it's got Nerve Agent as well. Oh,
look at that!
That was
it.
Okay, that was
well played. I completely called that wrong.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is great. Okay, looks like we might have been going back.
And I believe you can hear Kuso yell, "What is this?"
Yeah. It's a lotus field. Okay, and Kuso's also got the Near-Earth Hotel, Earthrise Hotel, sorry.
Earthrise Hotel, yeah.
Yep, getting that card
That's
draw.
a great card. Especially a godsend for Anarch, who has terrible card draw, and let's face it, I've had worse, it's not card draw.
No, that is protection.
Yeah.
It's nice having that draw there when you need it, because when you're not seeing the cards you want, paying $1 to get 3 is alright in faction.
Yeah, but mostly it's Don't Scotch Me Bro card.
Yeah, yes. Okay, so we got two... Oh, we got...
2 hedge funds and a Trick of Light, actually.
Hedge fund, Trick of Light, and a Jackson going back in. Yeah, it was originally two hedges and the Trick of Light, but then he remembered that he trashed that earlier Jackson, I think.
Oh, that Trick of Light. I have played against Josh deck, this deck before, and man, I left him on 2 credit, and thinking he can't win, he can't score the winning agenda next turn. He top decked a 3-pointer, Trick of Light, 1 credit, and score.
Yeah, you can't.
That is the strength of Tennin. Yeah.
Those assumptions cannot be made.
Oh yeah.
Like, on a slightly different tangent, I made a similar assumption, but more costly against Kuso during the, what was it? I think it was regionals last year at Good Game. At Presence of Mind. I ran his R&D, saw a Scorched Earth, thought, okay, let's put an end to that, and 4th click, I stupidly siphoned him. So he was on 0 credits. I had 2 tags, but I forgot that he had a marked accounts on the table. So he gets the free marked accounts, click, and scorched to death. It was all over. Corp turn 2.
Repeat after me, Craig. Run last turn, lose. Run last turn, lose.
Never run. There it is, Saruk. Oh, sorry.
There's that Shinobi.
Shinobi, there it is. There's that bad pub you were talking about. Now that must be something important in that server. Or it could be a very well bluffed snare.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure he's running stairs. I mean, he should. I mean, every Jiteki should be running stairs, right? It's such a good card.
Well, that's the thing, though. The threat of snare, I find for myself, is enough of a deterrent. I find that I get halfway through a game, and then not hitting any snares. I'm like, okay, are there snares in here at all? At the end of the game, we ask, we chat. I'm like, so do you have any snares in there? And the answer often comes back, no.
I'll never tell.
Yeah, that's what they should say. Oh, okay, I can see an imp in hand for Kuso. He's got those 2 data suckers still, hasn't installed any of those yet, obviously.
Should put that down. Oh, that's Sarugi's going off.
No,
I mean, not Sarugi, sorry.
Shinobi. Shinobi versus the Dragon Ninja.
Ooh, same old thing.
Yep.
Not too bad. Not too bad. At least it's not max.
It's not max.
When you're max, you hate to see the same old thing goes.
Absolutely, that happened to me too.
And he lost that imp.
Imp is a good card, especially like once you got an R&D log going. Just get to see that extra card if you can't trash it normally.
I can't quite decipher that card next to the one closest to us.
That is a mem chip. Dyson mem chip. One MU and one link.
Yeah. Yep.
So Kuso's going to be trying to get another link up so that his Underworld contacts gives him money.
And that was a good inject as well, because it included I've had worse. I mean, Tennin's probably not gonna try and scorch you.
No, but it's still net damage.
Yeah,
it does protect a little bit against that net damage. Okay, so we got. Looks like Josh just gained 3 for his turn.
How much credit he got there? 3 or 4?
I think it's 4. I think it's 4 credits. So snare range.
Yeah, live in fear.
Yeah, 1 snare. I really want to know what's behind that shinobi, right? Okay.
He's advancing them, and it is one of those
medical breakthrough.
Yeah, medical breakthroughs, and that's the first one. So, was it advanced ones?
No, I didn't think it wasn't.
Oh, it's his power.
Oh,
he advanced it once from his powers, and then
nice.
Lovely.
Yep. Yeah,
when Tennin goes off, he goes off, and I know. I hate to second guess Josh deck building. I know that was a medical breakthrough, but imagine if it was a Nisi.
Oh yeah.
That is
a
end
4
of
for
game.
2. That is a 4 for 2 for sure.
Yeah. Well, that is a 4 for 2, and that is at this point he has 5 agendas, right?
Yeah.
5 agenda points. That is the end of the game. There is no way Kuso can come back from that.
Oh, something's happening. It is.
That was a cerebral static that Kuso trashed with Kim's ability.
Oh, that's right, of course.
Yeah.
Is that the first time we've seen Kim's ability go off?
I believe so.
Yeah.
The Luddite strike again with his hammer.
So yes.
And now I hate this bit because we can't see. Oh, that was a melange that was trashed.
He's hitting that R&D hard with the medium.
Oh, yeah.
Medium dig coming out.
We didn't see any of the cards, but we saw the melange get trashed. And the cerebral statics get trashed.
Yeah, that cerebral static would...
Cerebral statics, I mean, it doesn't matter that much against Kim.
Well, like, it depends, I guess, how you build.
Because
it is a strong ability, but...
Yeah. I believe it's mattered the most against runners whose ability you build around, and Kim's ability is more like a bonus.
Yep, that's true. Actually... because today we both played in the GUF Store Championship actually, and I was running Max and I got cerebral statics quite early on. I'm pretty sure it was turn 1 or 2.
Max doesn't mind speed cerebral status late game because you're like, I gotta keep my deck for a little while. Thank you.
Late game it was great, but like when you played it on the table, my turn began and I my brain just stopped working. I was like. What do I do here?
Especially when you start the game with a retrieval run and a clone chip, you're like, all I have is economy.
Yep. Okay, so Kuso just checking out the face-up cards in archives, always a good idea. Just check the influence, see what's going on there, just make sure you haven't missed anything that you shouldn't have.
And I love seeing all 3 ice walls out on that table there,
yes.
Earning the influence cost.
Absolutely. Another thing that I like to see is those beautiful Team Covenant click trackers.
Oh, yes.
Those guys. Inazuma.
Inazumas. I don't know there's much value in front... in a zoomer in front of an ice wall.
Well, it does turn off the corroder, so we can't keep that medium getting deeper and deeper.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, corroder is the only icebreaker on the table.
That is true. It's a bit of a minimal rig at the moment.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of cards on the table, but
there we go.
Let's just talk about 3 prepaid pads on the table.
Yes.
That is just economy for Kim there.
Okay, so Kuso's just special ordered for a mimic. Now, I'm assuming to get through the shinobi, I guess. So he's looks like he's sort of given up on that R&D lock for the time being.
Well, and that's an upgrade in the R&D lock as well. And knowing it's Jinteki, it maybe a
okay, there it is. There it is, Gordian.
There's
okay.
the Gordian blade.
Yeah. Okay, now is he going to put on that HQ pressure? Put that nerve agent to good use? So I was just thinking it was just sitting there for quite a while yet. There it is. Okay.
There we go.
He just spinal modem to get through for free with the Gordian, I think.
Oh, that is a restructure.
And Kim's ability. Yep.
Kim's ability! Earning its keep there.
Oh, yep. Bad pub and two recurring off the spinal modem to get through that Lotus field for free. That is a well-trashed restructure.
I mean, on the table, White Buddha is on match points.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
That's another bad pub. Another bad pub.
He is on the table, and another bad pub. But looking at the rig, I mean, Kuso's definitely not helpless.
It's not helpless, but it is. It's going to be an uphill battle for him.
Yes, that Shinobi is on the table.
Yeah.
But pulling agendas out of the hand, always good, right?
Okay,
if I was Josh, I would be thinking about purging virus counters right about
now. There goes a trick of light.
That trick of light.
That is so good.
It is so good. Because this is how Kim should work.
Yeah, because you see those two advancements on the ice wall? That was going to get kicked off.
Yep.
Okay, so Nerve Agent is loaded, so we're seeing the full hand. Medium, looking good also. I could see Kuso coming back from this, but it's going to be difficult. He's going to have to keep that pressure on hard. He's going to be trashing all those key operations. Like
he's seen the entire hand now. Yeah. So now he just need to keep seeing the R&D, right?
He's got the HQ lock.
Yes, but that upgrade scares me. Although
the thing is though. If it's a Crisium Grid, he couldn't afford to res it because it looks like he's only got 2 credits and Crisium is 3, I believe.
What's happened? Why 5? Oh yes, medium. Of course, medium.
Giant medium run.
Giant medium dig against on last click against Jinteki. That is
it's
great.
That's the thing. It's not that daring of a maneuver simply because he's only got the 2 credits. So there's not going to be a snare.
Oh, yeah.
So you're not going to have the tag floating around. There we go. Okay, we're back in snare range. And what are we doing?
I don't know. Let us count those. Don't stack them. Don't. Okay. You have a pile of credits.
Oh, there's another inject for 3. Is it? Oh, sorry. You got all 4 operations out of that one. Okay, there's contact.
He's putting that on supplier, I believe?
Yep, underworld contact on a supplier. A little bit late, but, better late than never, I suppose. That tax of credit for the res is good. Okay, what are we pulling out? Imp?
Prepaid, man. Prepaid.
Yeah.
Just so good.
Okay. Getting them for free. Oh, 2 imps.
2 imp.
Okay, now...
He is willing to put that pressure on.
So we've got... So it looks like he's got plenty of memory there as well. You got the 4 base memory filled up at the moment. Spinal modem... I can't remember off the top of my head right now what it...
Well, let me Google that for you.
Okay, that would be awesome. I did have the old Netrunner DB open, but I closed it like a fool. But it doesn't matter.
Fool.
Yeah, like a fool, yes. He's got the Dyson mem chip there, though, given the extra mem, and another Dyson onto the supplier. It'll be interesting to see what he pulls out next turn, whether it's the Dyson or the Underworld contacts. Having all the ice res at the moment, I would probably go for the Dyson over the Underworld contacts. Just seeing the 2 imps in hand, and he also pulled that Mimic earlier, remember, that he's yet to install, so...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Spinal modem does give you +1 memory.
Okay, so he's currently at 6 memory, and that Dyson he's just picked back up off the supplier. Okay, he's just installed his imp. Here we go.
Okay. He still have 1 more memory, unless Nerve Agent is 2, which I don't think is the case.
No, I'm pretty sure those are all one MUs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I were him, I would be putting down that Mimic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna do anything to that Shinobi, but still.
Okay, so there was no successful runs last turn, so Josh got another advancement on the ice wall in front of R&D there. And
that's a dangerous place to be in. You never want any ice to have two
advancements on it. I don't know. Do you think it'd be worth coloring that ice wall with the 2 on it? Oh, there's Day Job gaining 8. Oh no, actually gaining 10 because of prepaid.
Yep. Which is just rude.
That is nice. Okay, was that a hedge? Yep. So Josh is hedge funded. So we've got.
And you asking me whether or not it's worth knifing that ice wall? I'm a max player, max eating keyhole player. I have to knife every single ice wall I see. So
yeah.
Yes.
It's all the more sweeter having those advancements on it though. As well.
Oh yeah. At least you feel like it's worth more to you.
Like this is. Kuso is in a bad position. It looks like. Josh
yes.
I think he's got 12 credits at the moment. Ash has got a lot of money and a giant rig, frankly. But Josh
he needs to lock that down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh is
and
on
one
match
lucky
point.
Can end this game because he has seen all his card about 2 turns ago, and it did not include.
There's another imp. There's another imp. I love this.
2 imps, and with Kim's ability, it's
like
trashing... you don't get to keep any cards. I don't like.
He's gonna trash all the things, and he's got the 2 bad pub as well. I'm surprised that Josh has not yet.
That's the Crisium
grid. Okay, doesn't matter. So he's still gonna get to see the 5 cards, though, right?
I don't. Did he res that, or did he just showed it? In SS.
I
would not have read that.
Yeah, no, he's still got all his credits there.
Yeah. I don't think he read that, which of course he shouldn't have. I question why he would even put it down. He has played against Kuso before.
Okay, there's
he knows he's not running either.
1, 2,
oh, God.
3, 4.
Oh,
Trashing
God.
Jackson. 5. Okay, and I think he's probably going to go in again. Just, having ditched those cards, you want to go in and see another 3 cards, I think it'll probably be. Like 3 fresh ones.
At this point, Josh is in range of getting decked out.
Look how much, he's got so few cards left.
Pretty thin.
Yeah, that is anemic deck.
Yes.
Now, I'm really surprised that Josh hasn't wiped viruses.
Yes.
Like, last time.
I would have...
There was the 5
I am so
counters.
scared of viruses.
Yeah. You got the 5 or 4 or 5 last turn that were on Mimic and Medium, and the 3 on Nerve Agent. Yeah. But then those imps coming out, I guess you couldn't see that coming. But
yes.
Actually,
considering all of his eyes except Archives of Res, I would have. Oh, that's another agenda score.
Okay, so
that's 4 against 5.
Is it?
I
think it might be 5 all.
Second agenda. That might be a clone retirement. I don't know.
I think it might be. He might be on 5. It might be another brain trust, just because I can't see any extra bad pub there from a clone.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Unless they forgot about it, but yeah. That's a 2-pointer, I believe.
And yeah, judging by the edge of the artwork frame there, it looks like a brain. Oh, this is a tight game. Like, Kuso really did claw his way back.
He climbed back up.
Now,
and now
looks like
I would say Josh is on the defensive.
Yeah, Josh has just installed on R&D and advanced the ice, it looks like.
Yes.
So that makes me think that it's probably one of those morph ice that you were talking about earlier, and he's probably switched it over to Sentry. So is that Wendigo?
That will be a changeling. I think.
Yep.
From barrier to Sentry and the run.
Okay, we're going into Archives. There's no Jacksons on the table. He trashed a couple of Jacksons, and Nothing.
Showing him the archives. There's nothing in there.
Yeah, it looks like there's a few Constellation protocols in there. Oh, whatever it is, programs. Okay.
I think at this point he's regretting those Constellation protocols.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, looked like we had first click hedge, second click, was that a draw? And... oh,
Use
okay.
those click trackers, Josh. You pay good money
I know.
for them.
They're
Turn them
not...
over.
In Australia, those click trackers are not cheap.
No, it is
You gotta pay
not.
shipping, the dollar is terrible, but once they arrive, it's totally worth it.
It's so pretty.
But yes, use them, please. See, Kuso, excellent use of the click tracker. He exhausts it last turn, then clicks back the opposite direction.
And Kuso on store champs and any events above, he track the opponent's clicks as well, which is actually a good habit.
Yeah,
you gotta do.
Excellent. You gotta keep everybody honest.
Yes. Well, I mean, we're not accusing anybody of cheating, but people make mistakes.
Mistakes happen. Like, did you see the Worlds match?
Yep.
There was
five turns.
Yeah.
5 click turns.
There was a few questionable decisions. Yeah, but anyway, doesn't matter what happened. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was an excellent game no matter what. Speaking of excellent games, we're watching one right now.
That R&D is, and
are we right? There it is.
It is, and I believe that's a wormhole, and he
just trashed the...
Oh,
I think he's
not wormhole that trash stuff. I don't think so.
No, wormhole does. Oh, actually,
wormhole does a copy of
what
any
other
other ice. Yeah.
Yeah. So that might not be wormhole then, because.
We need to learn these
let's
names.
just pull that up. Man. Anyway, okay. Well, this game. Well, there goes Gordian, which very sad. So he's yeah. So it looks like Ash continued the run after hitting that through the Inazuma and just bouncing off the ice wall harmlessly. Now,
that is a Nebula.
Nebula.
Stretch 1 program.
Okay, and advancements just make it cheaper, yeah?
Yeah.
Of course, yes, the Constellation
so
Ice.
He paid 6 instead of 9 there.
Yeah.
A single advancement token on that. That was a nice play. And like you, I would have called it as a changeling.
Yeah. Well, either way, like if it was a changeling, it would keep him out as well.
Yeah, and that's why I would have called it as a changeling. The only breaker that's missing
Sentry.
Being Mimic. Oh, yeah, you know.
Which is in his hand and has been there for quite some time.
But
now,
Mimic wouldn't do much against Nebula anyway.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Especially without those data suckers.
That's true. Which is still floating in his hand with the... There it is. There's the game.
There is that...
Kuso throws his cards down in disgust.
Combo.
Man.
Yep. And why Buddha pull off his disgusting trick of light, 1 credit.
There was a lot of agendas. A lot of agendas at the bottom of that deck.
Oh, yes. And that was so close.
That was close to such a good game.
Deck out combo.
That was thrilling.
It was good.
Now,
especially considering we're playing for nothing.
I know, yeah, it's just for fun. I think it was what kit? Winter kit?
Yeah. So eventually, the kit with
freelance playmat. Yeah, and
freelance. Yeah, Plascreeds, and because we built it, alt-art car.
Yeah.
And Vulcan.
Vulcan cover-up deck boxes.
Yeah, Vulcan cover-up deck boxes, which are pretty, I grant you.
They are very nice deck boxes, but as a not Wayland player, I feel a little bit strange using it.
Yes.
But yeah, so...
Yep, go on.
Oh, I was just going to say, just going to use this break between rounds just to... I don't know if we mentioned that this game was being played at GUF in Brisbane's Fortitude Valley. So...
And that's in Australia? All you foreigners?
Yes. Fortitude Valley, where I don't know, it all rolls downhill. Yeah. It's an excellent store. It's a what do you call it? Internet cafe.
Yes.
But yeah, they actually had a big CS tournament there today as well, which was noisy.
When we say today, this is not the day this game was played. We're just fresh off.
Store champ.
8 hours store champs. Played at GUF today, which is why I'm a little bit drunk. And it was a good day. It was a good day. It was all fun. Yeah, and there was a CS tournament there.
Yep. But yeah, so GUF, they've got a lot of good tables set out. They're set out in a really good way. Like, there's a lot of space. Like, some places you're always bashing chairs into each other.
Yeah.
And these guys, not an issue. They've even got pretty good setup for cameras, like, which we're not using right now, but they do have some wall-mounted camera business there. Okay, so this game's
on the table we have industrial ergonomics, which is
did you just say industrial ergonomics?
Yes, I messed that up. It's industrial ergonomics? No?
Genomics?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what does that do?
I slipped too deep into that that boardroom speak there. Oh yeah, ergonomics.
Ergonomics.
Josh is running Sonic the Hedgehog Tenma.
He's gonna be expecting a lot of blue run events.
Yeah.
A lot of run events in general.
Yep.
Now, I'm very curious to see if any of the shiny new run events from Order and Chaos are going to be in here.
I've played against this deck. I don't think there's a lot in there. Although, like, Wanton should be in there.
Wanton Destruction. Hate those Wantons.
Oh no, my Wantons!
Okay, so we've got a mulligan there from Kuso. Not happy with his opening hand. Hopefully he gets a couple of ice and maybe some money, which we all like to see. There we go. Hedge, ice, R&D. Okay,
This will be a prime time for
Siphon.
Set Quantum Destruction.
There it is, Siphon.
Okay, account Siphon.
And what was the first thing he installed there?
I think it's a prepaid. Is it? No. Oh god, this blurry video.
Yeah. Next time I'll do higher resolution. But yeah.
I don't think it's a prepaid because I don't think he's running prepaids. Instead of prepaids, he's running those criminal run events. Public
terminal. Okay, and for those that... Oh no, security testing.
Of course.
That is security testing. Okay, and for people who may not be familiar with industrial ergonomics, that is the Jinteki ID where the trash cost is increased by 1 for every face-down card in R&D.
That it's I think nobody's gonna argue that industrial genomics is that it? I don't know. Whatever. IG is tier 1, but I think it's pretty good. Yeah. Especially how Kuso played this.
Yeah,
I was in the process of building a deck very similar to Kuso when Kuso started running this, and I was cursing his name, I tell you, because he is making this work, and it's great. And you hate to see it across the table, and here comes that sensor.
You know what's great? I love Architects firing, because it just...
Architects.
It
you can't let that
everything.
Fire.
No,
you can't let that fire.
So he just got the free install on the Jackson and
free... a game between you and me, Craig, today? Did I headbutt the Architect and lose? Yes, I did.
That's what Architect does.
That's what Architect does. Win games.
It's such a strong card.
And it's subtle. It's so tempting. It's so tempting for you to let it fire. And there is the key piece of Kuso's deck. Right there.
Costs some extra because we got some face downs as well.
Yes, hostile infrastructure. And may I mention that Jackson is worth its weight in gold in industrial genomics because you just draw up and trash things face down.
Absolutely. Like I glanced over at one of Kuso's games today, and it looked like he had a 4 or 5 ice deep server with what appeared to be 4 or 5 things installed in it. Now,
Yes.
I don't want to know what those things were, and I didn't catch how much he had face down, but it was going to be nasty, no matter what it is.
I can tell you exactly what those are. That will be at least all the red herrings he could find,
Oh, wow.
and
Yep.
one Hokusai grid.
Okay, Will o' the Wisp, I think that
Will o'
is
the Wisp?
trashed off the top of R&D.
Yep.
And Josh has just installed Alias there to get
Alias.
into those central servers. Now, when this happens for me, I'm always thinking, is this guy running all centrals? Does that mean that I'm safe to put things out here, just double ice it up so they can't inside job it? But
Yep.
you can't assume anything in
Yes.
Netrunner. Like, there are always going to be surprises, and that's what's so good about the game. Okay, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so
That's a snare, a fetal,
Oops.
and a medical breakthrough in there. He's like, hey, steal these agendas. I don't care.
yeah.
I didn't catch the other two.
I as soon as I saw the snare and the fetal, my brain sort of switched off.
Yes. I'm like, well, I can't go there.
Yeah. Medical breakthrough is that
We don't go there anymore.
Yeah, no.
So that was security testing there, gaining that super efficient money that Tenma
Maker's
loves.
Eye coming on.
And is he letting that? Oh no,
No, he's got the alias. He's got the alias, and I hope enough money to break it. Oh, okay.
Yes, it did.
Kuso triggering Jackson to drop the agenda density a bit,
Yep.
putting in all the monies.
Yep.
So that was 2 hedge funds and a celebrity gift.
Yep.
Going back in there. Bye-bye, Giraffe. Okay, it's going to be interesting to see what happens on this Makers. Because Josh got very lucky last game with where his agendas were on those medium digs. That was cray-cray.
As Andrew will attest, Josh luck with R&D digs is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Considering he has gone from 0 to I have won the game in a 1 R&D dig before.
Okay, so
that was
a shock that has just taken out a legwork. Fetal.
That is
okay.
a fetal.
And it looks like he's got the 2 credits.
Yeah, he
got
does.
3 credits. There we go. Okay, he's gonna take it. Drop.
Oh, that is,
excellent.
Yeah,
use of
yeah. And I would question that 2 credit. I mean, I think he did have 3 cards when he first ran, and he hit that shock.
Yep.
But when you multiple dig at Jinteki server and you hit a shock and you have gone down to 2 dag, you are living in fear.
It is dangerous, absolutely. Because if that was a snare,
I just looked over at Kuso's and he seemed to have 3 credits. So
No, he
unless there's a credit hiding off screen there, he seemed to have 3 credits. So that was a great move by Josh.
Oh, actually, I can sort of see maybe part of one at the bottom of the screen there. But yeah, there's definitely the 3 prominent. So yeah, that was... Okay, perhaps he saw that and we didn't.
Yes, maybe.
Okay, so Kuso just, drawing
But he
up.
still run with 3, right? That's
did.
good. That's good. He still run with 3.
Okay, so security testing on the thing. And...
On the thing. Pet campaign.
I thought it was the one next to the
hostile infrastructure?
That's the one.
It must... I don't mean, it doesn't matter. At this point, it's just credits.
Yeah. Can you remind me what the hostile infrastructure does again?
Whenever you trash
Oh, here we go.
a card, you take 1 net damage. And that triggers even when you trash the hostile infrastructure itself. So, on that rare event where they trigger all 3, you are in trouble.
Yep. And of course, if you can afford to trash them as well, with all those face downs and archives.
Yep.
Okay.
And let's face it, there are some
go.
CQs and shocks in there.
There's your CQ.
That's still in there, of course.
And there's the fetal. Fetal still rocking around. Okay, so that means that Kuso's drawn up over the other agenda that he had. So somewhere in archives. So
yeah, is he hiding that in there? Kuso.
But there's also shocks in there, so probably a few CQs as well.
Yeah. Yes, there is also an ice in there, and you don't want to face plants attacking ice.
Yeah, especially.
I mean, you have a Sentry Breaker out, so it's not that big of a deal, I guess.
There are some not much fun code gates out there now, though, as well.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah,
Kuso would hate me giving away his secrets, but Kuso routinely hide his agendas in the archive with his deck. Because he can afford to, because they are NAPDs, they are Future Perfects,
and Beetles,
they are Beetles, and those can go in archives.
Yep. Okay, what do you think he's got installed there behind R&D? What upgrade do you reckon that'll be? Do you think that'll be?
I think he's gonna start building his super
server.
Yeah, I think. I would say that's either a red herring or a Hoxide grid.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so.
And here comes a public terminal.
Oh, yep. There's the public terminal, and that's a passport for getting through code gates.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so that's. I don't know. That's pretty much the nasty ones. So I guess he just has to hope he doesn't run into a wall of thorns.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I just saw a flash of an NAPD.
Oh, what is that?
I
don't. I do not recognize that art from here.
I could.
Any luck?
It looks HB to me. Okay. This is why we don't get paid the big bucks.
Yeah, we don't get paid at all.
Okay. Oh. It makes me sad that I can't make out what that is.
How do we even find out?
Kuso! We need to summon him.
By the way, Kuso was supposed to be here tonight. I imagine he went to bed. And here comes another public terminal. Which, in a can deck, you're just saying, there's your economy, you know?
Yep.
By the way, the rudest thing about can is that I hate is account siphon, I gain 1 credit. You just hate hearing that.
Okay.
And here comes another celebrity gift with the celebrity gift in hand.
Yes, yeah. It's an unpleasant hand he's got there.
No. That Fetal's still kicking around.
Okay, now. Okay, so is that okay? So we're Jacksoning, I think. No. Oh no, just checking out the cards. Okay.
And we can hear Josh White Buddha exclaiming very loudly how much he hates Kuso's deck, which is a sentiment we have all shared at some point.
Now, Lynn, that mystery card at the bottom of the screen is actually Eliza's toolbox.
Oh, of course.
So that's spend 3 clicks to res any piece of ice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we were actually discussing that before. I've never played that in any of my decks, so I just don't recognize the art. But we were discussing the merits of Eliza Toolbox over Melange in that IG deck.
Yep. Okay. Well, I guess resing ice for free is always good, but it does let the runner know what they need. Like, it sort of removes that surprise. Yeah. But you can't always rely on surprise.
Not all ice cost 7. So I would lean toward Melange in this deck, because even without an ice on, especially with a couple of hostile infrastructure out, you're like, go ahead, trash my Melange.
Okay, look, we just had a Dirty Laundry and security testing run.
Security testing.
Gaining
which is
7. Yeah. That is
filthy. One of Emma's filthy tricks.
Yeah. Public terminals already paid for themselves.
Also quite nice, and I don't think Josh is running this.
Well, actually, no, that would be... That would be
Bank
8
job.
actually, sorry, because he
Yes.
also gains a credit from the run
Yeah.
event.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, anyway,
Bank job is bank job dirty laundry is also very, very filthy.
Yep. Okay, we got the same old thing to keep those run events flowing.
Same old thing is that in this deck is sends a clear message, and that message is live in fear.
Yep. Because there's siphons in there and a lot
There's
of other
inside
horrible
jobs.
things. Yep.
There's Maker's Eyes.
That is
And
absolutely right.
legwork.
Now, do you think Kuso's running a Crisium grid there on R&D to protect against the old Maker's Eye, or?
I would not have put a Crisium down against this deck because there's no keyhole on the table and there's no evidence that there would be a keyhole on the table. For one thing, he's just run out of he's 3 memory out of 4, and keyhole being 2.
Well, it's more of a, like, I see it as protection against just Maker's Eye runs. Just being able to turn off that multi-access.
Maker's Eyes do not say if successful. It
Oh,
just
yeah,
says
it's
if
just
you would
gain
accept
2
one
extra.
card. Yeah, it does not
okay.
protect you against Maker's Eyes.
Apologies.
Maker's Eyes will still max you up.
Okay, so that's probably going to be a Nisei on there, or it could be a Red Herrings that you were talking about earlier, maybe?
It could be a red herring. It could be a Hogside Drake grid. But I would put my money on it being red herring because until last turn, the only ice he had in front of it was Architect, right?
Yep.
And if it were me, and if I have
look
no
at
ice
those
to
look at
spare-
those face down cards.
Oh no.
Fetal, 2 shocks, and a Shikyu. Now, he's going to take the negative agenda or the net damage on the Shikyu.
Yes. And, you know, that CQ, it hurts either way.
Yeah.
Even if you take the nap damage, you leave it there.
Exactly,
You
so it's
leave
going to do it again.
there. Yes. And that's I've had worse.
Another
so
I've
you
had
up.
worse, yep.
Yeah. That's okay, it was never lethal damage anyway.
Yeah, no.
But now he has room to take that.
Oh, he's
Take
left.
that
Okay,
CQ.
he's taking Shikyu damage, it looks like.
Yeah. Well, he can afford
One.
to.
Oh.
Oh.
That Desperado, he's going to be dirty about losing that Desperado.
Yeah, Desperado, Account Siphon, and what was the third one? Legwork. All 3 cards you would like to see go.
Oh, absolutely. Kuso would be cheering. Must be cheering. I would be cheering. I'm cheering right now.
What's that last card next to Jackson right there? I can't quite
it's
see.
a pad. So it's Pad, Jackson, Eliza's face down, Pad, the thing that I can't remember.
Face down name to Eliza.
Yeah.
So that's probably a red herring.
Or it could be an agenda.
He could be.
He could be trying to score
no,
points.
It can't be agenda. Eliza is an asset.
Oh, okay, of course. Yep.
Unless Kusu is cheating. That's a crash pad over there.
Yep, crash space, protecting against meat damage, and I guess making it easier to drop tags, I suppose. Two
That tag removal is nice, especially.
Here
we go.
Another siphon. Okay. He's through. Oh, Kuso, is he going to res to drop down the amount of money? It doesn't matter. It looks like he's got 14 credits there anyway, so it's not.
And look,
massive hit to take?
if that's a red herring, that costs 1 to res.
Yeah.
That won't help you.
no. And he's
touching it. He's fingering it.
Nope. Okay. Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, it's not that big of a swing. Like if you had a San and you're only on the 6 credits, then it makes sense to deny that money. But yeah,
I especially like Siphon when I'm playing Blue Sun, getting Siphon, and you're like, oh, res all these ice on the way that you can break anyway. It's like me banking these credits that you're gonna steal.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, there it is.
That is the Wall of Thorns.
Wall of Thorns, yep. Which must have been res with the toolbox, I'm assuming. Missed that, sorry. paying attention.
I think that was mid-run. I don't know.
Really?
Maybe.
It
I
doesn't
think
make
he read the, yeah.
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
to be, because it just doesn't make sense for Josh to run on that with
Yes.
only centrals.
Yes.
Oh.
So that seems to me that he's starting to build his super server, right? Because that can't be agenda. So he's slowly putting his pieces together.
Yep. And then I guess if you do manage to run in there, you gotta trash it all.
Yeah, which is not gonna happen with the hostile infrastructure app. And people always say, whenever they see that super server with 5 cards in it,
It's
they
intimidating.
say the words, "I will just singularity that."
Yeah.
And then Kuso laugh and says, "Take 8 net damage." Because it's not very hard to get 2 infrastructure out. 2 hostile infrastructure out. Even if it is 1 out, 4 net damage is nothing to laugh at.
No, not at all. Okay. So we got security testing again. Of course, why not? It's free.
Yeah, it's free money.
Free money. Now, okay, so haven't seen Kuso score anything yet, which is fine. He looks like he's in a pretty strong position. Okay, we got Fem hit the table, and it's going on.
That face down. Oh, no.
Okay.
On architect.
Yep. All right. I guess.
And same old thing.
Make his eye.
Make
his
his
eye. There it is. Okay, so yep, for free the
And
Maker's Eye.
Yep.
Against the Buck. Bastion. Good old Bastion. Okay.
He did not have to fam that Bastion.
Oh, and
I would not have fammed that Bastion, especially considering you have all 3 central eyes on board. But I suppose he was poor on money.
Yeah. Okay, so it is a red herrings that he's rezzed, and unfortunately he's seen none, and no credits.
That one's a
red
Hawkeye.
herrings. Oh, it is Hawkeye?
Yeah. That one's a Hawkeye. No, he rezzed the red herring.
Oh, okay, good. Sorry.
But I guess Josh. Oh, he didn't have any credit, I don't think.
No, he had no money left. Yeah.
Yeah.
There goes.
And also, it would have cost him
no
1
can do.
net damage.
You cannot do that. Kuso.
You can't do that.
Cannot be
Take that
unsold.
back.
You cannot
Yep.
trash it.
Okay. Yep. Put that back.
Yep.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Which actually is, I suppose it is a double-edged sword, but it's mostly good. I mean, you can't. Look, once again, as a Eater player, not being able to fork that architect is really annoying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yep.
Security testing again?
Yep.
And what is this? Oh, Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee.
Don't reef town. Oh, okay.
It's
this
a little bit late. A little bit late
that
for...
is Josh's favorite card.
Yes.
Well, okay, maybe not his favorite card, but it.
Okay, me and Josh have had many arguments about what his pet card is.
Yeah.
He claims I'm wrong. I
Okay.
maintain every bad card is his pet card because I'm a bit of a bastard. But he maintained Tennin is his bad card. But I think Human First is quickly becoming his second pet card. I don't think it's that good. If it wasn't unique and you could double and triple up, I think it would be good. But it being unique, I don't think it's that good. And he's misleading it.
Well, when you get that Humanity First out early, it is I don't know. It's just free money, really.
Yes, but do you really have a slot in any of the deck you build for that?
Personally, no.
No, I wouldn't say so.
But this is a very resource-heavy rig Josh has got rocking.
Yes.
All right.
I would personally run maybe even put in okay, I know it costs influence in here, but even Net Celebrity would be better than that.
Yeah, recurring credit for runs is always
recurring,
good.
and also a way to turn off housekeeping, which is so annoying.
Yeah. Housekeeping!
And there goes that Eliza, and here comes that third card, and you know that
that's an agenda. There it is,
that
double
is an
advanced.
agenda.
I'm feeling a juicy agenda too. It's gonna get 3 next turn, I'm feeling. Okay,
Yep,
there's a dirty laundry for 8.
I'm calling it the future perfect.
Mm.
And Josh is gaining his money.
Future perfect, yeah, future perfect would be great. Oh, because, as you said, it is a good face down in archives for a little while. You don't want it there for too long, but...
Yeah. And Psy games, right?
Oh.
Psy games.
Now, personally, I have a lot of good luck with Psy games. Today, all the future perfects I accessed, I stole. So I was very happy about that. Yeah.
Psy games. I'm not a fan of Psy games.
I'm not a fan either. Yeah, just unnecessary stresses.
You don't need to hear me complain about Psy games. There's plenty on the internet about that already.
Well, there was actually an excellent article put up by the Winning Agenda, an Australian podcast about Psy games. Well worth checking out.
Yes.
Yeah. Those guys.
Winning Agenda, fantastic podcast, by the way.
Is very good. Like if they're top level players.
That Wall of Dawn.
Yep.
Wall of Dawn. I mean, of course, at this point, Josh can break anything with those 3 centralized.
I guess it's all about the tax, though.
It's all about the tax. It's all about when Wall of Dawn is a big tax. But, Breach is better than most.
Yeah.
Breach, by the way, other than David, the most efficient way to break curtain wall.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, because.
Oh, here comes that medical. We called it wrong, buddy. We were convinced that was.
I know. I'm pretty sure that Ash is probably wishing that it was was one as well.
Well, I think Ash is playing as if it's a future perfect. That was the signal he was sending, but it was a medical breakthrough.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Is that the second medical breakthrough? I believe Josh has 2 Fetals, so that's the first medical breakthrough.
That's the first agenda for Kuso for this game.
And
dirty laundry coming out for a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, dirty laundry for 6.
Yeah.
Tenma, man. It gets very rude very quickly.
Yeah. Oh, and then
especially with the public terminals out.
Mm-hmm. And if that Desperado had hit the table as well, man, that engine is out of control.
And we should mention, you and me are facing off as the next table, and at one point we missed. I think we already missed the part where Josh leaned over and showed us he missed the lead, and he showed us 2 public terminal and yelled, "What do I choose?" So at least we know 3rd public terminal is at the bottom of that deck.
Yeah. No, it's always a lot of fun playing at GUF. Actually, all the locations in Brisbane are great, whether it's Ace, Good Game, Presence of Mind, GUF. Help me out if I'm missing any. I think that's
the main ones.
That's the big ones. I'm looking forward to heading down to Good Game Gold Coast for the regionals. That'll be.
Yeah, I went there for this little tournament. Not quite a store champ, but they put up quite a tempting prize pool there.
Excellent.
I managed to score myself a what's that console that Raina favor?
Oh yeah, deep red.
Deep red mat.
Nice.
One of my favorite art.
It is a beautiful mat. Oh, okay. So it looks like we got a Maker's Eye happening. Off another same old thing. Making use of that. The no influence. Oh.
Oh,
Kuso
just jacked it twice.
Oh,
Man, that is great. whenever I Jackson at run on the IND, you live in doubt, you know. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
Was it better? Was it better before I shot?
Exactly.
Was it?
Were there 3 nothings on top and now 3 agendas?
Yes. Did I just mess this up?
Oh,
and
man.
as Dutch would call it, we did not believe in the heart of the cup. We didn't. Kuso didn't.
Oh, okay.
IND. It does not trigger from IND.
What? GQ.
It doesn't trigger from IND.
Oh. No. Yeah.
GQ does not trigger from IND.
It looks like it just did.
No, he trashed it, I think. What the hell happened? GQ doesn't trigger from IND. What's going on? Was that a misplay? Alright, I'm gonna check on this.
Consult the oracle.
Insult the oracle.
Oh man, 6 points to 2. Kuso is in a very familiar situation, it looks like, from last game as well.
Yes. No, ignore this ability if the runner SSGQ from IND. That was a misplay right there.
Wow.
Not that it matters that much, I don't think, in the end.
Did you see what he trashed? I see a ferry on top of archives.
I don't know.
But you know, he's got 2 sentry breakers out already. Oh, NAPD. I hate scoring those.
Oh yes, those.
Kuso scoring all the hard to score 2-pointers.
What is that? Is that 5 to 5? Or is that
it's 6 to 4.
Either way, it's match point.
6 to 4. Kuso.
It's not 4.
Didn't Kuso
got 4, did it?
Yeah, he
yes.
Was a medical breakthrough and a NAPD?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And the rest are Jacksons.
Yes. Is that all 3? That's all 3 of them.
I see 2 at least. I think it might be all 3.
This is going to be another hard slog for Kuso to clear his way back.
I should mention at one point, Josh also leaned over to us yelling, "What do I choose between a Desperado and Sable Thing?" And we both yelled, "The console."
Yeah.
And then it got trashed. I believe it got taken out of his hand, and that was another
fetal and some CQs and snares.
Yep.
Yeah. Mr. Lee making bad decisions. Well, no, maybe not bad decisions, hard decisions.
Hard decision.
Yeah.
Don't leave town.
Don't leave town. No. All right.
We need to yell at them about CQ next turn.
Absolutely.
Next time we see them.
Yep.
Yes. CQ does not trigger from IND.
Wow. Yeah, I really don't think it would change too much of the game, but.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh,
at
now
any
the
point in
Maker's
which you
Eye.
keep 3 more cards. Oh.
Maker.
Here we go. That is a tiny deck. That is a tiny deck.
Yeah.
That is not a deck where you want to let your opponent see top 3.
Nope. Now, has.
Here we go. NAPD.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Oh.
That's game. And there's that handshake.
What else is there? Yeah.
No.
Wow.
There's his shocks.
Oh, that was.
Oh yeah, that's right. He shuffled back in 2 shocks in there.
So did Josh hit agendas every single Maker's Eye he made?
I don't. I think so. I think so.
The first one he hit some. The
Fetal.
Second last one he hit some.
Last one he did medical breakthrough.
Yeah, and then that one was the NAPD. That.
Yes.
Did that?
That was lovely.
That second. That was crazy, man. Tight games.
Tight game. It was good. It was good. It was a good end to a good tournament.
Yeah. Yep. And it looks like they're talking about the public terminals.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, you at the end of the game, you like to reminiscence about your bad plays.
Yeah. Oh,
and
man.
I really respect that IG deck that Kuso built.
It is.
It's a great deck.
Yeah, any deck that makes bad decisions for the runner is... Ugh.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, that'll about do us. So, catch you guys next time.
Thank you very much, Craig.
Always a pleasure, Lynn. I'll try not to do that during the recording.
Yeah, I'm burping as well. I'm like, hold the mic when you burp.
Yeah, yeah. What do you got? Scotch and soda?
Just scotch on the rocks.
Nice. That should reduce some of the burping. I got,
yeah.
effervescent cider.
No gas, just plain liver poisoning.
Okay, here we go.